You are now listening to the Gaming Grotto podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Gaming Grotto podcast from January 19th. We talked about Pokemon Go, spoofing, data mining, and why I didn't play Skyward Sword. Find out why next.
So practically, spoofing is a problem, guys, and I'm pretty tired of it.
Yes.
I know there's tons of people that spoof too, and this is the crazy part about it. I think me and Robbie may be the only two people that have never spoofed at all, because the people that I meet on campus at my school and they still play Pokemon Go, they spoof. It's funny because like they just admit it and everything, but I'm like, why do you spoof? That's like not cool. You're that's like taking the fun out of the game. But they always like give their reasons why, like their excuses why they do spoofing is they just think that the whole walking part is lame and just stuff like that. You know what I mean? That kind of defeats the purpose of the entire game. I've learned that almost everybody spoofs. A lot of people spoof. It's hard to find people that don't spoof at all.
True.
In fact, 50% of us here in this podcast have spoofed.
So disappointing, 50% of the Grotto that have spoofed.
I've only spoofed once.
Still
That's all I can
Still
I've only
spoofed.
done it once.
Okay, so here's what I did some research about spoofing.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'm still not the expert about spoofing or anything.
Yeah.
But when you spoofed, did you put in the coordinates of the Pokemon when it came up?
Yeah, you put the coordinates. So basically you go to this website and then it'll say like, oh, this Pokemon spawned here and the coordinates are whatever. Copy it, paste it in the app, and there you go. And you teleport there.
Did you, like, catch it there?
Yeah, it'll spawn there.
So
So people spoofers can spawn here if something
Yeah.
really good spawns.
Does that mean when you go to your Pokemon Go right now and you were to click on your Kangaskhan, it'll say...
It'll say Australia or something or whatever.
Are you serious,
Yeah.
dude? Yeah, I didn't know that. So that was one thing
Yeah.
we didn't talk about in the previous spoofing podcast. I didn't really understand too much about spoofing, but I looked up videos and everything. And there's even these guys on on YouTube that are famous for being spoofers. And so like
Shouldn't Niantic have, like, caught them and found the account
right,
to it?
right,
Taking
exactly.
them down?
And I watched their videos a bit too, and I noticed that like these guys though, because they're playing a hacked version of Pokemon Go, that comes with problems. I see like this guy being aggravated like when there's like a white screen and it's not working for him, and he's like, "Oh, not the white screen again." Good, you deserve it.
What does that mean? It's because of the app itself?
Yeah, because it's a hacked version. It's not
version?
perfect. It's not
Okay.
like it's not meant to be.
Nice.
So these spoofers, they're coming across problems that normal Pokemon Go players don't come across. I'm like, good. They deserve it. They deserve those problems. Yeah.
But that was only for the iPhone though, or Apple,
What?
because Apple products you have to get a hacked version of the game.
Yes.
Or Samsung, you didn't.
Really?
It was a GPS, like you mess with your GPS instead of the game.
Interesting.
So it's pretty much a lay-on.
Yeah, in the Android version, you mess with something outside of the Pokemon Go.
Therefore, it was
And it would-
harder for them to detect it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would just take you to this other spot, and then you just kind of walked around there normally.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So I can say I've been to France or Australia.
Wait, so that means theoretically, because I thought because there was a new update that came out today, or yesterday, came out yesterday.
there?
Yeah, there was a new
Yeah.
update
Oh, I
that came
haven't
out
downloaded
yesterday.
it yet.
You
Yeah,
have
it's a new
to.
update.
You have to because it won't let you play without the update.
Oh,
Probably auto.
probably auto.
Probably auto updated. So if
I
those
think it's
people
just
have a hacked version of
No,
Pokemon
okay.
Go and there's an update that just came out, that means they
So-
can't play that hacked version anymore because it's gonna tell them you gotta update it.
Well, look, I'm on an article and they already updated the hack.
hacked version.
No way.
Yeah, so I guess they updated
Updated the hacked
according to this
quickly?
website, the article that says Pokemon Go plus hack for iOS.
Plus?
Yeah,
Plus.
That's what
Oh,
it said.
that's the name of the hack.
That's probably what
Yeah.
it's called.
Makes sense.
So it's available.
What was the hack you had?
I don't even know what it was called.
Uh-huh.
It was minus.
Okay.
It was plus or minum or whatever those two.
Dang it.
Actually,
Not
to be
the
honest,
two
I don't know.
Pokemon
I don't
are?
know the name. I was just yeah, I don't know, because there's an app that you have where you can download a bunch of like you know, there's some
Like a
game-
bunch of hacked games.
yeah,
hacked
like
apps.
games that can only be used for a jailbroken phone, but they kind of maybe allow it somehow to be used on a phone that's not jailbroken.
Mhm.
So it was on that list, and that's when I got it. I don't know the name of it though.
Interesting. So, what was going through your head, like, when did you just feel rage towards Pokemon Go, or did you just, like, feel, like, injustice of some sort, and you just...
I was just... Because I only spent, like, maybe 4 hours on it or something. Just trying to get the regionals. That's about it.
So, those were your only intentions?
That's the only thing. Yeah, and then after I uninstalled it, and, yeah.
You didn't dabble with taking gyms?
No, I didn't do any gyms, nothing. That was my goal, just to do what I needed to do and get out of there.
Do you remember what part of France you went to?
I don't even know, dude. I just checked the list and I was like, all right, let's go there.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
You could probably check your Mr. Mime and it would like.
Yeah,
say
it would
city.
say, if I check, it'll say like blah blah blah, like yeah. So I can check if you want to.
That's so crazy. And you didn't get soft banned or anything?
Well, we knew the trick, which was, what was the trick? You go to
the trick
Pokestop.
At that time was to go to a Pokestop nearby and like spin it a bunch of times.
Yeah, spin it a bunch of times.
Stop the soft ban.
Well, the one before that is you would go to the Pokemon, you click on it, you
and then return to where you actually physically are.
And then you exit, and then you'll still be catching the Pokemon, but you
I didn't do that though.
You weren't?
No, because I think we didn't know about that, or I didn't know about that back then.
I mean, that's what I showed you when I captured the Mr. Mime, remember?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe when
I think that's the one that you do specifically for the Android thing because you're working with the GPS. Not
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe I couldn't do it the same.
But he was using a hacked version of the game, so he did it differently.
Wait, so how'd you know about this? How'd you guys know
because
about
they had because
you watched
it had been explained several times.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And seen.
Yeah, I just watched a video of this guy that did it like in December. That's why. And this guy's like super famous. And now that this new update came out just yesterday, I just knew this is our opportunity to go out and take some gyms. Because these dang spoofers, these Valor spoofers, have been taking over every single gym in our town. And I'm tired of it. Like, every time where I just put in one Pokemon, boom, immediately gone. And I'm just like, no, come on. Like, can you just cut me a break and let me get all of them? Yeah. I know you're going to get them all, like, the next day.
But it's not like really need to be out right now taking them all before we get a chance to.
Right. It's not like you have to have the gym the entire like 24/7.
And they would be out there like sometimes in the same day I'd go out 2 times. Oh, maybe they just need to collect right now.
Yeah.
So if I come back later, I go take a gym down. Immediately they're still going. Same person's going after it again.
Oh,
so they're
of course.
just sitting around in their house or wherever.
I don't know.
Waiting for people to attack gyms.
It's so not cool. It's not like they can claim more than one coin twice a day. Like, it's like not cool.
I mean, it's pretty easy. Like, I feel like for them, just sit around and just do it. And for us, we're actually walking.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a struggle for us, but for them, it's just like, oh, it's under attack. All right, I'll just wait and then take it again.
But why would they need to do that more than once in a day?
Because they think,
once you've collected,
because they own the town, I guess. Apparently.
Maybe for experience.
Okay, so I did this thing last week before the update, so obviously spoofers were all about.
They're still about.
They are about again now, since there's a new hack that just came out. And dang it. But anyways, so a week ago, I went to the park with my little brother. Yeah. And there's a gym there, right? Mm-hmm. And so this gym is the gym leader is obviously the infamous spoofer that we really hate, right?
I feel like we should just call them out on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this infamous spoofer, this person's name is Rogue Road. And they literally take over every single gym
in town.
And it's totally not cool. And they're literally taking out the fun of Pokemon Go for the people who are playing this game legitimately. Like, it's totally not cool. But here's the thing. I found out a method to practically ruin their fun. So, me and my little brother, we went to the park, and, there was a gym there. Mm-hmm. So, what we did is that it was full of Valors. It was a level 8 gym, and I took the whole thing down. I gotta mention, my little brother, he's a Valor. He's a Team Valor.
Oh.
But here's the thing, he's a low level Team Valor, and he's got Pokemon that are not really good, and he never plays Pokemon Go. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take you out so we can go play Pokemon Go.
Take the gym all the way down, let him go in.
Yes! That's what I did. Since, there was no way he could have leveled it up, I took down the entire gym. All 8 of them. And the very top was obviously that spoofer. Yeah. Rogue Road. I just knew, oh, man, I put in a really weak Pokemon so my little brother can take it down. And he's never fought any gyms whatsoever. He's never gotten any coins and everything. And finally he gets the opportunity to do so. So I put in, a very cheap Pidgey, a level 10. Or CP 10. He takes it down, and it's like, oh great, and then he puts in his Pokemon, and then he takes his coin, and he's like, yeah, I finally got a coin and stuff. He only has like 30 coins, but he's super grateful for those 30 coins. But anyways, I was just like, hey, how about like let's just continuously try to like just battle each other, so that way we get a bunch of battles, so that our medal goes up, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you gotta admit, like we were boosting, we were going back and forth, defeating each other's gyms, so he thought it was really fun. Then I thought about it. Oh yeah, I need a bunch in training, like to get my medal up for training. So like I like leveled up my gym, but like it was only like 10 points at a time, so it was very, very slow. Yeah. But so it would take him 2 battles to take out the gym instead of 1. So it was a lot more fun for him because now he had to do 2. And I told him, hey, you could do the same thing too. Like you can train your gym as I'm attacking it. That way, when you level it up, like it takes me 2 times to take down your gym. So we kept on doing that back and forth. So we got a lot of points from that, from training and from taking down gyms and putting in gyms, and it was pretty cool, and he loved it. And the funny thing is that right before we left, he put in his Pokemon inside the gym, and then it leveled it up once, and then I took it down. So I didn't take it down. I defeated him once, so it went all the way down to a level 1, right? Yeah. It went down to a level 1 gym. However, no Valor can physically put a Pokemon in there.
Until they trained up.
Yes. And it's going to take forever because there's a super low Pokemon in there. Like a super low CP. So it's going to take them forever to level it up. Literally, when we left there, I just said, hey, do you still have it? He had that gym the entire day. That's like a good way to ruin Rogue Road's fun. Because now, he can't have that gym. He's going to have to spend his time and level that thing up. And it's going to take him a long time. So if we were to somehow theoretically get a Valor to, like, we take down every single gym, but after that we let the Valor get in, and then we like, take it down to a level 1, but, like, so that they have to level up the entire thing, it's going to take them forever to put any Pokemon in there, which can ruin their fun from having those coins for the gym. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's, like, tedious and everything, but it's, like, a diabolical plan so that it ruins their fun for being spoofers.
But what if they just wait for anyone from any of the
what happened eventually, I think an instinct took down the gym. Yeah. But still, for the moment being, like, anybody who plays, like, Pokemon Go legitly, at least they get to, like, get a good gym and stuff, and maybe have the satisfaction of beating a Valor gym, even though
he uses a weaker Pokemon?
He used a CP10. So even if the
CP10 exact?
Yeah. Wow. So if it was a CP10 versus CP10, you only get like 100. So it's gonna take you 10. Yeah, it's gonna take you 10 times to level up once. Mm-hmm. So even so, like, it's gonna take them a long time to level it up. And even we don't like leveling up gyms.
Yeah,
we're just
like, it gets tedious.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. That's what I did back there. Like, when I have one gym today, because luckily because of all the spoofer things, there's no spoofers out because they're taking their time downloading the new hack, right? So I don't even know. Maybe my gym's gone, but
I've seen some people on Instinct that we suspect are spoofers, but have never been able to confirm.
I think I know 2 people on Instinct that are spoofers.
Yeah, I've seen them out in some spots today.
But here's the thing: I actually found out from, like, my little sisters, like, they're in high school, and they say, like, all their friends that are still playing Pokemon Go, they're all spoofers. Like, they all play the hack version, and like, very typical. Like, it's probably these high schoolers that are being all the spoofers in town and everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many legit players there are left.
I don't really think there are many. Because the people in my college, the people I know, the very few people I know that play Pokemon Go still, they're spoofers. Yeah. None of them play it legitly.
I know one person, Sam, our guest who came over.
Nice.
He still plays legitly.
Shout out to Sam.
Wow.
Start
listening to this podcast.
I know,
Thanks for playing legit, man.
Yeah, I know. Like,
when he's Instinct too, huh?
Yeah, and he's Instinct.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Representing the Instinct out there, somewhere out there in the world.
We took the gym at the pier.
Nice.
That day.
Oh my gosh. But literally, for people like us who played Pokemon Go normally, that's, like, really ruining the fun for us.
Yeah.
Because if they're spoofing, they literally go take the gyms too quickly for you to actually go to get more than, like, 2 gyms in a day.
Mm-hmm.
If they would be in person, we could just beat them up, and then that'll.
Well, if they're there in person, you can explain, "Hey, I'm just going to get the gyms. You can go around right after me and take them. Just let me collect, maybe not all of them, but, like, at least 4 of them or something."
Right.
Like, you can compromise.
Remember the good old days when Pokemon Go just came out, barely came out, fresh in the
people were there
market.
physically, and you would talk to people, and even if they weren't on your team, you'd still talk and like enjoy talking with them, like having that little bit of smack
That
talk.
was
So it's still
awesome.
like friendly smack talk.
We will never get that atmosphere ever again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so great too.
Maybe second gen if they do something really amazing.
I don't think it's going to get enough people for it because you'd have to get all of the people who are just casual players to come
No,
back.
what if they did? What if they released second gen with legendaries battling and trading all at
once?
Yeah. Good
You
luck.
get a lot of people back for about a month.
Yes.
And then it would die
It's gonna be
because
the
there'd be
same
nothing to look
situation.
forward to anymore.
It's gonna be the same situation like how it was before. It's just gonna be all the new trendy guys playing, and then it's just gonna die down.
Yeah.
But then if
And so you get about a month of talking to new players like, oh, hey,
we'll have to see how
the veterans
battling
enjoying
is.
it.
Like if battling is like really fun, then maybe it'll attract more players. I guess
Maybe.
because they would want to battle each other. Maybe there's some sort of reward for battling. Maybe there's like a streak thing, or I don't know,
There needs to be...
something where you actually want to go out and battle people.
I feel like what they need is something where the battles, you have to physically be close to the other person.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
Within-
maybe instead of a GPS-based...
Within
like, it would
10
be an action-
kilometers. No, that's too far.
But now
That's
is
too
that
far.
is
That's
that
way
a
too far.
danger,
That's too
like
far.
a dangerous type of thing for some people? Like, oh shoot, there's someone near me. Let's go find him.
And it'd be cool if they showed the exclamation point. Like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool. I think at this moment, like, Niantic is moving at a very slow rate. Like, honestly, yesterday's update had nothing to offer. It was just like, oh, we...
The only good thing, did you guys see the data mine that they found? Like the stuff they found in the data?
What was it?
What was it this time?
So
I
they
haven't seen it yet.
okay. Well,
Wow, we're
they
learning
found
something today.
evolution items in the data and new moves. So for
So that means that at least the second gen evolutions, some of them will require items.
yeah, and then
Okay.
Like
new
Steelix.
moves.
Yeah? Steel coat?
Scyther.
Did they find steel coat specifically or just...
Yeah, steel coats in there.
Nice.
Okay,
Scyther.
nice. Yeah, get a scissor.
Oh.
And then they also
Just I need to
yeah,
catch more scythers.
more scyther.
I have plenty of Onyxes, I'm pretty sure.
I have enough candy for Onyx, but
I mean,
assuming it's like 50 or something.
good thing they didn't do the trading
Oh,
trade evolution
Tyranitar.
for first gen.
Man,
I think they also found gender. I believe.
Yeah, they're putting
that.
genders on the Pokemon now.
Which makes sense for some of them, because they're trying to bring in breeding eventually,
Yeah.
so they would need genders for that.
Now we no longer need to assume the genders of our Pokemon.
Oh, and then they
True.
also found data for shiny Pokemon.
For shiny Pokemon, yep, they have shiny Gyarados. I
I
saw.
want to catch a shiny Ponyta!
My goodness.
Shiny Pidgey.
So earlier before this podcast, we watched a video of like the first trailer of Pokemon Go, right?
Yeah.
There are tons of things in there
so
that.
many things in there that did not make it into the game.
Yep, it's been almost it's been half a year for Pokemon Go already.
A little bit over.
A little bit over half a year, and
Yeah,
yet
over half. Yeah.
a lot of the things that they offered, like they advertised in their first advertisement, are not
in the game.
in the game yet. Like battling people, or even like Mewtwo, like battling
Legendaries.
Mewtwo, or
Battling Mewtwo as a group effort
As
in
a
Times Square,
group. Well-
not in there.
They added already second gen before the legendaries.
I know.
True.
Yeah.
So it's like
yeah, but the legendaries are in the Pokédex. Like you can see them. Like when
I
you
mean,
when
yeah.
you catch a Pokemon near it, you'll see the silhouettes of the legendary birds.
And there's the code's like in the game already. They just haven't released them.
They're
Yeah.
probably thinking of a good way to do that.
I mean,
it's
Well, it's
kind of
that-
late-ish now. 'Cause
yeah, the second
Yeah.
gen's
second
already
gen's
out.
almost coming
It's
out.
like-
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Only the second gen like
Babies so
pre-evolutions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Which kind of goes with like how they show them off in the movie before they actually came out to the games.
like Togepi and Ho-Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
They showed a couple of them before.
And what movie was that one? That was the
When they did like was it Pokemon 2000 or there was
Yeah, the one we went to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cuz in the like little short before that the day camp adventure camp whatever.
Oh yeah.
They
Snubbull.
show some baby Pokemon and like two other not
Snubbull
baby.
and Merle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They show a
Interesting.
few select ones early to sort of tease second gen.
Did you guys know that Merle was gonna be the Pikachu?
Yeah.
What?
Marilla's going to be Pikachu.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
It's gonna be the face of Pokemon.
Interesting.
But they didn't go for it. I don't know why.
Wow.
Other things that were in the trailer that they haven't. Trading was shown in that trailer.
Trading was forgotten.
Yep.
And
they in their release in like September or something, they said trading. We're gonna have it ready by November.
Whew.
Not
Not true whatsoever. Yeah, I know, and I want a Mr. Mime. I want a Kangaskhan. You know,
but I don't want to fly to Europe. That's so expensive.
And I have integrity, and I'm not gonna spoof.
Yep.
I will
trade?
not spoof.
Are you willing to trade for a spoof?
I am willing to trade.
For a
I will
spoof?
trade.
Once trading comes out, I will trade for them.
But for a spoofed,
Unless you can.
Well, because
hatch
it's
them.
trading, so it'd be entirely possible. Go find someone down in a major city who has traveled legitimately to the place.
Yeah, good luck.
How major city? I guarantee you, people have. You'd
How
find
many
them.
people
Yeah,
do you
sure.
think legitimately have caught all the Pokemon
I've
so
only
far?
Just
Legitimately?
one. That's what I've heard.
Just one that I've heard on the media.
I've heard of one for sure. I suspect there's probably a couple others, just like rich people who were able to do a bunch of business travel or something.
oh yeah, business travel.
So maybe some celebrities, if they played for a decent amount of time, could.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
the
There's some W
regions.
wrestlers that I follow that they practically caught a bunch of Pokemon because they travel across the world all the time.
Yeah.
But and that
So I'm sure there's
the land.
probably at least 100 people total by now.
maybe, perhaps, and maybe how many people do you think have been to 40 legitimately?
Legitimately, I thought no one had gotten to 40 legitimately yet.
Not yet.
Because all the ones I had heard about had been using some sort of bot to
Yeah.
keep doing it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I also came across, while doing my research for spoofing, I came across that there are people who, and this is kind of sketchy, like I wouldn't trust this, but like I think this is like a very desperate move for people who, they can't get any gyms anymore because of these spoofers. There's a website where you can put your login information for your Pokemon Go, and they'll give you the stuff that you want. So you just say like if you want 10,000 coins, they'll give you 10,000 coins.
What?
Yep.
And
Don't do it, bro.
And that works or what?
And it works.
But
But you're giving somebody else your information.
That doesn't sound like it would work.
they get your information, they go buy something with a credit card, and then they try to get your credit
Well,
card.
I don't have anything hooked up with my Google.
No, but
that.
from
So
the
you
Google,
tried
they
it.
can find out emails if you've ever registered a phone number to it. Like they get little bits of information over time.
Right,
Through
but
everything, they eventually get enough.
true.
To do
But
so.
as far as I know, there have not been any cases for that whatsoever. And this person is like they're doing it just because they love doing it. So it's like a person on
Or
YouTube.
so they claim.
I mean, people sell accounts. Oh my
Yes,
Yeah.
this person also gives that account. But I don't want to plug this person at all because I don't want
Yeah.
any of our listeners to be going to this person or trying to look for them either.
Mm-hmm.
But this person like says like if I get to 5,000 likes, I'll be giving out 3 accounts with like 40 level 40 accounts with everything on it, and they have like 5 Dragon Knights and like 5 Gyarados and like all
Yeah.
maxed out CP, like and they just give them out.
But the thing with that is that
Decent chance of it being a scam.
well, no,
Yeah.
not only that is that if it's legit, it's never always your account.
It's not your
Yeah,
account.
because that person.
No, it's not. It's just a
Exactly.
made up account.
No, I know, but I'm saying like the person that sold it to you still has the email, still has a password, and yet
and so they can always log back into it. If
that. But I'm thinking of it like he could sell it again.
could sell that same account to multiple people.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
So
person would lose
therefore-
credibility. But this person has thousands of
No,
followers on YouTube.
But I mean, that'd be a good
Thousands.
Yeah.
Like, but their earlier videos got like millions of views and everything, and like thousands of likes. But now they get like only like 100,000 views on their YouTube videos.
Dang.
Yeah. So I did that when I did my research about spoofing lately. Just because I've been very curious about like how are people still able to spoof, and why is Niantic doing anything about it? It's like
They try to, but there's still a lot of workarounds.
so
workarounds.
even when we
Yeah.
reported Rogue Road, nothing was done.
Nothing happened.
A handful of us reported Rogue Road and
Mhm.
nothing yet.
Not
I want
yet.
that person to go down. Go
Yes.
down. I swear. Anybody who's listening to this, if you have Pokemon Go still, I want you to go to report high priority issue and report Rogue Road as a spoofer. This person must go down.
Let's go down.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
It might lose a little bit of credibility if they're getting random ones from like around the country, people who clearly have never been anywhere near Rogue Road's like actual location.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? What if?
Although if Rogue Road's been spoofing around the country, who knows?
Exactly.
So it's entirely possible. Yeah.
Comment down below if Rogue Road has been in your town.
Yeah, interesting. True.
Rogue Road, basically the Black Plague.
What do you think Niantic has to do in order to like fix this whole spoofing problem, or are they not even gonna try, or do you know like
They have to continue trying, or else they will lose. What is it? The copyright for like their programming within how it interacts with GPS. They have to keep trying to combat anyone who's like hacking it.
but there's
feel
no
like-
way.
legal issue.
that
Legal
was actually
reasons?
part of the new update. The update, it has a new GPS system. So now Pokemon Go has a new GPS system. So maybe for the people that have Androids and they use that one, they use, what do they do, Eladio, for like spoofing?
They just get a separate app to.
Yeah, so maybe
to
they
change what their GPS.
maybe
is.
they corrected that problem with that, because now Pokemon Go has a new GPS system now. They improved their GPS system according to them. So now, like, remember how before in Pokemon Go, like, your character would just kind of, like, walk around?
Still does.
Mine still did that.
Oh, really?
Today. Still
Oh,
does.
interesting.
Yeah.
So, in Pokemon Go, they claim that they fixed that, and they're fixing that. But for mine, it hasn't been doing that at all.
Oh.
Yeah, so mine's, like, just stands in place now. So maybe it just
Mike
works
still
for...
wanders around.
Maybe it works for most people. I don't know. It probably just goes by.
Newer phone, maybe? Don't you have the newest?
I do have a newest phone. Yeah, that's true.
6S.
Interesting. Well, I don't know. The other update was like for the new iOS update and for Apple Watch.
Apple Watch.
Now you can have
Yeah.
Pokemon Go and Apple Watch. But I
Are
don't
you gonna
know.
get an Apple Watch?
No.
Nope.
No.
I mean,
Not worth it.
I know, and then I think what is the Pokemon Go Plus? That hasn't been in stock for a while.
Still.
For a long time.
No,
actually,
yeah.
since it came out.
I looked it up
Wow.
on
Like
Amazon and it's like $60 now, and it's
Well,
not. It's still not
being
available.
sold by other people. Yeah.
Yeah, they're being sold by other people, and it's like, what the heck? Like,
Like they're not even bothering to try to make more because I think they know that it's not gonna sell.
yeah, these people
as
are
well.
probably not even playing Pokemon Go anymore.
They didn't make enough of them initially, and then there's no reason to make any more.
Yeah.
As
Sad.
far
but I mean, it was a good concept. But
It was a great concept.
But I mean, like when you actually would like try it out, or like if you got one and like, it's just a red. You know, it's a button that changes color depending on what's around you. Then you press it.
The only thing that I liked about it
yeah.
was that it'll keep track of how like your kilometers without having the app open or anything.
Okay.
So when I'm working, I forget to take out my phone. So if I just had that, I was like, oh
Yeah.
shoot, I got this much kilometers.
Wait, did I have a little digital screen on it?
No.
No, it just it kept a very bare bones version of it open on the Pokemon Go Plus device open just to record GPS how far you'd moved.
Yeah.
And so your phone could be did your phone have to still be on?
I think of course I think it does have to be on. Just have Bluetooth on or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
just-
Okay, you're still draining battery.
Well, I don't think the screen had to be on.
The screen didn't have to be on. Just
It's just your
Just
phone.
your
is
Bluetooth.
on. Just
Bluetooth will still drain
just-
battery.
Yeah, it drains a lot.
Pretty quick
A lot
actually.
of battery. So in theory, it was good, but it's
So
still
really the only benefit was that you don't have to have your
your phone out.
phone out. But you could still just have it on the screensaver and in your pocket anyway.
Yeah. Then again, then the Bluetooth would drain your battery more,
Yeah.
if not
So
worse,
really
than just having it out.
Yeah, so all it would actually be useful is you could tap it to do that catch.
I didn't
Otherwise,
have them
You're
I didn't have an
literally
issue
as
with
good just having it
Bluetooth.
in your pocket.
because I use
So-
Bluetooth a lot for my watch.
as
It
a
drains battery pretty quick.
business, I don't think Niantic is failing whatsoever, because they had over 100,000 people using, or 100 million people using their application
I
when
mean,
it first came out.
yeah,
And
but
then-
But they have to keep business going
Right.
or else they'll fail.
And so they definitely had a lot of foot traffic at the beginning, and now they have sponsors giving them money. Sponsors like Starbucks or Union
Yeah.
Bank or
Union Bank lost it, though.
Really?
Have you seen the one in town lost it?
interesting.
Mhm.
Wow,
No longer a Pokestop.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed that.
did not notice that.
Changed, like, around New Year.
so sad to say, I think Niantic was just in it for the money.
Seems like it.
It is because, like they're really not caring at all for like the
Very
interest
poor
of the
feedback.
consumers. Yes, they don't care about the feedback. They just practically have bad
I feel
customer
like
service.
they should just, they need better customer service, and maybe for
Yeah.
people that report spoofers, they can react to those reports and
I mean,
maybe ban
but
them faster.
The last update they had prior to this was in the beginning of December.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Well,
No,
no, because
this is-
the
'cause-
holiday event
Yeah.
yeah,
was an update in a way.
okay.
But
Interesting.
talking about customer service, like I think I talked about this the other podcast, but it was just a huge freaking hassle just to file a complaint.
Yeah.
Because remember when our game would freeze and then
Yes.
I lost my my module
Yeah,
and I lost my freaking instant.
I lost
Yeah.
a lucky egg and
Yeah, I
a
remember
that.
lure module.
And I like try to report it and it's like go to this page. Oh, and then
Go to
fill
this
it out.
page.
Go
Fill
to
it
this
out,
page.
go to
Fill it
another
out,
page.
and then like it was just taking me back and forth, back and forth.
And
It took me like approximately like 10 to 15 minutes, and I still didn't send it. I just gave up. I was like, "There's no point of, like, if it's taking me this long to just report a simple, you know,
A relatively simple
exactly,
thing to
yeah,
report.
It's
Yeah.
something that's supposed to take 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It took
Yeah.
freaking 20
And
minutes.
for all these issues, Niantic should have like gave stuff to like their players. You know how some games will be like, oh yeah, so we had this issue.
yeah.
Here's 10 gems or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
our apologies for this issue.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that.
We'll try to fix
because-
it as soon as possible. In the meantime, have this small freebie.
Yeah.
They never did anything.
But I
like
think
that.
they didn't do that because it was such a long process. Nobody reported it. So therefore, probably those that did, they probably did get something. But
Think I managed. No, that one I did give up on. Yeah.
see,
So I don't know.
so like we don't know because we never followed through a whole like issue complaint or whatever it was because it was
too far.
exactly.
And I believe at the time we'd heard from someone else who did go through all the way that they didn't hear anything
But,
back. Or
yeah,
anything.
Remember
so-
when the servers were down a lot?
Yeah,
Stuff
that's what I was
They
talking
should have
about.
given us stuff like that, like freebies for apologizing
Yeah,
for
you
the servers. and-
literally lost time in the game.
I think
The servers were down.
Yeah.
that's a very millennial thing for us to do, though. expect something in return when you should just be humble for the free app.
That's true.
well, I mean,
Because in reality, you did not lose any money.
well, yeah,
No, but we lost our time.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
lost our time.
I
yeah,
guess
we lost
so.
our time, man.
Yeah, because remember back then, how long did it take to take it down a gym
That's true.
and to collect the coins?
Yeah.
So like we lost all that time just for a little glitch in the system for us to lose.
I
our,
felt severe emotional
you know?
distress, and now I'm gonna sue Niantic. I'm just kidding. But yeah, you could sue for severe emotional distress. A lot of liberals know that. Just kidding, dude.
But I think Niantic. Just,
I mean, the real thing is you go after false advertising.
Yeah.
yeah,
The key is that you have to find something that they did that was a full advertisement because those trailers
That
are
trailer-
not fully advertised.
Remember-
they are not promising anything.
but they did say they said
There was one thing where
their statement. Yeah, they
their
said
statement had said that there would be
trading was
things
going to
coming
come out
at
with the
certain times.
game.
That is false advertisement.
That one would be false advertising.
Well, that
We
was
can find
like
that recorded.
yeah, that
officially.
one, and then the one November one
Yeah.
for trading.
You know what? That's true. And then you could say they're failing to for their customer service. That's negligence as well.
Mm-hmm.
But this is funny because this reminds me 2 years back. Remember Red Bull? I don't know if you guys remember this, but 2 years ago,
Okay.
Red Bull was being sued because of false advertisement. You know why?
Because it doesn't give you wings.
Exactly. So anybody who
I mean, they never put in their little disclaimer to say that it doesn't actually give you wings.
now
So-
they do. Now they do because of the
So
settlement.
at that point, yes, that's actually something you could take them to
So
court
there
on.
was a
Oh,
settlement.
really?
Mm-hmm.
How much can you ask for?
Not very much, but
So the settlement.
it's a class action overall for
Yeah.
everybody. You can ask for a bunch, but each
Wow.
individual version probably got $100 or less.
No, they got $15.
No, there
You
you go.
got
So-
$15.
So the settlement was you get $15 or $15 worth of Red Bull merchandise. So you can get like Red Bull or like a Red Bull like fanny pack of some sort or stickers.
Red Bull hat.
A Red Bull hat.
Oh, I would love that.
So-
I'd go for the hat.
yeah.
Yeah, this was 2 years ago, and anybody,
shirt,
it didn't
they
even
don't-
matter.
$50.
You don't need any proof of purchasing Red Bull at all.
I used to buy Red
And
Bull
then
all
you
the
and then
time.
you would that's it. You just go on the website and then you just sign a waiver saying that you will that you agree to all like the terms and conditions
Which
about
are-
the settlement.
There's a
And-
bunch of stuff, but the main thing was that you aren't going to try to sue them for the same thing again.
Exactly. So that's what it was, but I didn't do it because, I mean, first of all, I've never purchased any Red Bull at all in my entire life.
Yeah, so it never
So
hurt you.
that would be very dishonest of me to do so, but
So-
my roommates did so.
Yeah, but anyone who purchased Red Bull, or anyone who considered purchasing it because they wanted wings, and that's the key thing, is if you considered purchasing it for that reason, you could still go in that class action lawsuit there.
You could.
Dang.
Yep. As long as you were over the age of 18, of course.
I don't think I've had Red Bull either.
Neither have I.
I'm not a fan
Interesting.
of energy drinks.
I don't bother with
I don't
energy
think
drinks.
I've ever bought a Monster.
Normally
or-
fairly high energy anyway.
So, okay, Rogelio, I've seen you with the screen open. You're looking at Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and you look like you really want to talk about it. And I know we've been talking about video games at the moment. We've been talking about Pokemon Go. So since we're already in the topic of Nintendo, would you like to talk about the Nintendo Switch?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So the Nintendo Switch, man, I think it's really awesome, and I'm excited, and I cannot wait for March 3rd. Gonna camp out.
This is March 3rd. That's when it's coming out.
Yeah.
So this is our third podcast now about Pokemon Go and the Nintendo Switch again. So this is funny. But hey,
Yeah.
you know what? This is cool.
I mean,
because
the trending topics are things we're interested in.
Of
Makes
course.
sense.
In fact, we're the gaming grotto, and that's kind of our topic. But anyways, I didn't know it was March 3rd.
Yeah, March 3rd.
March 3rd. How much is it?
It's $2.99.
Comes with 2 controllers?
Well, it comes with the controllers.
The 2 side
The
ones.
2 side ones. That's about
So
it.
one
And it comes-
controller.
One
And-
controller.
So you pre-ordered 2, didn't you?
I did.
Okay. I guarantee you they're going to sell out the first
They
day.
are
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
sell out. Yes.
They
Guaranteed.
What Nintendo
Nintendo always does
Always
that.
they
anything
do a
they
limited
have,
assortment
sell.
first.
I was at Target the other day and
Yeah.
we were asking for about the Wii U,
Yeah.
and they're not coming back on stock until the Switch comes out.
Yeah, my coworker, he
Oh.
was trying to get a
Yeah.
Wii U, and he had to get a used one.
Yeah,
What?
that's what the Target workers told me. He told me, yeah, we're focusing on the Switch right now, and
Yeah.
they're not gonna.
According
focus
to
on
my,
anything else.
So they're not manufacturing more Wii U's at the moment.
According to my coworker, that a lot of
Dang.
people bought the Wii U for like the holidays because after people found out that like the Wii and Wii U games weren't backwards compatible for the Switch,
So they want to get.
so they wanted to get the
games
Wii U
play.
because they could play Wii and
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Wait, so the Switch is not backwards compatible?
No, it's cartridge now. There's no CD drive or anything.
Oh, it's back to cartridge?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't even catch that.
That was
Really?
like, a big thing there.
yeah, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's cartridge.
I didn't even
Cartridge
catch
is
that. I did not catch that
because
at all.
it's,
I'm glad.
if it's mobile, why are you gonna be carrying a
I know,
CD?
CD.
You're carrying a CD case.
You know, come to think about it, I don't remember, but like as far as I know, cartridge is a little better because it doesn't have any loading screens.
Okay.
Like when I had when Nintendo 64, no loading screens. Super Nintendo, no loading screens. Nintendo Entertainment System, no loading screens. Game Boy Advance, no loading screens. Game Boy Color,
But
no loading
Those
screens.
were small games. I feel like right?
They
They're
were.
always small games.
Yeah.
So, it's not-
So
So
do
if they're
you
doing
think
bigger games, there's probably still gonna be loading screens.
Yeah, they need loading screens to.
they do? It's
know,
got
to render.
It
Yeah.
takes a
whole building
lot
or
to
whatever.
render
Yeah,
process.
so it's not that cartridge means no loading screens. The old
I wonder-
cartridges were no loading screens because they were smaller games.
I wonder how Breath of the Wild's gonna do it then, because it basically their thing was they're saying, oh, you can go wherever you see, you can get there. So how are you gonna reach from one point to all the way over there with no loading?
well,
screen?
when we
they'll
played-
they'll do the same thing that like Skyrim does, where it loads in chunks.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh.
like
And
Minecraft.
like Minecraft too.
I see.
And anytime you go inside a building or inside a cave, it'll have a loading screen there.
Yeah, when
Well,
you're gonna.
Actually, when we played the beta at E3, there was I couldn't get any farther
Something
at one point.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about because it was like really high up, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a mountain. I tried climbing up it, and I even tried to I literally tried because since it was a beta, I knew there's some way out of this. So I would climb, and then I would jump on a small ledge, and then I was rest until my bar goes up again, and I try to climb up again, and I just go like this, and then I try to climb up again. And then try to climb up again, and
Yeah.
then slips down. No, and then climb, and then oh man, I'm losing grip, and then you have to go down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that was a cool feature in it and everything.
Mhm.
That's gonna be really interesting with this Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, and another thing is they're using SD cards, so you can get a really big SD card and put.
Okay, so you can get 3 terabyte one.
Nice.
You could if they had a 3 terabyte.
They do.
They do have a 3 terabyte SD card.
They have up to 5. Oh, I think they have up to 10 terabytes now.
10
Yeah.
terabytes.
Yeah,
An SD card?
SD card? Are you sure?
yeah. Look it up.
Are you sure an SD card?
Yeah, look it up.
I'll search up 1 terabyte.
Because I know there's 10 terabyte.
They have 1 terabyte.
I know there's 10 terabyte hard drives, but those are quite a bit larger than an SD card.
Well, 1 terabyte.
They have 1 terabyte. So maybe I got it mixed up with the 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
Terabyte?
So they
10 terabyte
they might
would
have
be
the
like
3 terabyte
Huge.
USB
SD
flash
card.
drive.
Yeah, they're barely coming out with
6 terabyte.
I think the 6 terabyte or 10 ter. I think they have a 10 terabyte USB flash drive.
I remember 8
Wow.
years ago when a terabyte was incredible.
I know.
8 years ago, terabyte was unheard of.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true.
4 years ago.
It was
Terabyte's
4 years
pretty
ago.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
well, I mean, I think the only game that I'm excited for is Breath of the Wild. Even though, here's the thing though, I know I'm not gonna get the Switch, and I know I'm not gonna get Legend of Zelda. In fact, I can admit, I have not played any Zelda console games since Wind Waker.
That's it.
That's
so
it.
You never
Ne-
played Ocarina of Time?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
That's
since,
64.
Okay. Yeah,
So I've never played Twilight
Princess.
Princess, never played Skyward Sword.
I haven't played Skyward Sword either.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if
You gotta do it before Breath of the Wild. You have to.
It's
We're
not-
gonna stream it.
It's not continuous, but all right. But I think the reason that why I didn't get Skyward Sword was I didn't like
The
that it was like
reviews were
fully.
really mixed.
Yeah, it was mixed, and I didn't like the full motion where you actually had to go full, like the full like.
Do you really have to?
You have to. Like in Twilight Princess, when I had it on Wii, I would just go.
Yeah, you just go.
Just go like this, and you would swing the sword like all the way. But
on,
with
you
Skyward
gotta
Sword,
get
you
into
actually
the
have
game.
to like aim. Like he has the
Is
sword
it
like
not-
this, so let me swipe like that.
So it's
You
like,
can't play on a controller.
Yeah,
No,
you can't play it on like.
I don't think you
controller.
could. I don't think you
I
could.
bet you could.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't think
that's
so. Let's
fixed
search
now.
it up.
That has to be fixed.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword.
If it's so, then you're gonna be streaming
controller
it.
compatible.
Yeah, I think it wasn't. I think it was just
Oh,
The Wii controller.
Oh yeah, before we move on, you know, I was talking about like every time he goes in a building, it's gonna be a loading screen.
Yes.
They could just do it like how they did it with like Mario Sunshine, how it was just a really small building.
Oh,
Or-
you know what
You know what
though?
I'm talking about, right?
No, never played Mario Sunshine.
Well,
Never played Mario Sunshine.
I didn't have a GameCube. I didn't
Well,
have a GameCube.
okay.
Neither did I.
well, it's pretty much like the outside of the building, but you walk in the front door,
Yeah.
and then it just like goes to a higher view, and then like that outside of the house would be see through, and then you'd be able to see inside.
Interesting.
Okay.
Cause it's
So basically, inside the buildings is already pre-rendered. It
Yeah.
just switches the viewpoint.
See,
Yeah.
I have not played any. Okay, so anything from
Probably couldn't do that for
from
games, though.
GameCube and up, I've not
Larger
played any
games, anyway.
console games for. Like, so, I mean, yeah, I've like played at my friend's house, like some like
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy or the Super Mario 3D World, but that's it. I've never played Super Mario Galaxy 2, never played Luigi's Mansion, never done.
What?
Yeah, no. All of those fun games that I know have really great reviews, never played any of them. I've seen
Wow.
people play it, but other than that, never had the full experience. So maybe now, since I, at my house that I live in Shell Beach, I'll be able to play like more GameCube games because maybe I'll buy one or two and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got my own memory card now.
I mean, if you buy one, you should get Luigi's Mansion.
I'm definitely gonna do Luigi's Mansion because I know that's like a must-play game for
Yeah.
the GameCube.
I
yeah.
still need to play that.
So far on
I've played it, but I don't own it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I played like the demo at Target.
Well, you know what? Exactly. Now we have
Yep.
something to look forward to. You know what? When I get the Dazzle working, I'll probably record some Wind
Yeah.
Waker gameplay.
You should.
So
Nice.
far, I'm going back to the Forsaken Fortress to go. I don't know. I just got the Master Sword. So how far am I into the game?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
I just got the Master Sword, and I'm heading towards the Forsaken Fortress now.
Oh, is that where Ganon is?
Yep. Is
Okay,
that the
yeah.
end?
I don't remember.
It's like
I feel like you fight Ganon twice in that game.
You might.
Um,
I don't remember though.
yeah, I don't remember. I don't think you
So
only
isn't
fight
he
him
like
once.
a bird one time and then a pig the other time or something like that?
yeah.
So I think you fight him twice.
No, I think it's just once.
Oh.
Yeah, the one you fight him twice is on Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time.
Twilight, you only fight him once, don't you?
Twilight Princess,
I
you
thought
fight
in
him
Wind Waker
twice.
there
Do
were
you?
2 separate times where you fought him.
And Wind Waker? I might be wrong. I mean, I just remember
Now,
fighting
I've never
him once.
played Wind Waker all the way through, so I don't know. I just have a memory of seeing somebody else playing,
You know what's in... Well,
fighting him twice.
So
the first time... Oh, go ahead.
the only Legend of Zelda games I've ever played are the original Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, What was the one again with the where his hat's like alive for the
Is
GameCube?
that the
I mean for the
Minish
Game Boy
Cap?
Color. Minish Cap. Played Minish Cap. I played the ones for the DS, which were Skyward. I mean not Skyward Sword. Phantom Hourglass and
That thing with the trains.
the train. What was the train one called? Spirit Tracks.
There you go.
Spirit Tracks. It was also very fun. Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask, which I have not finished.
Ooh, how far did you get?
I've talked about this in a previous podcast, but I didn't get past those little kids because
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I
yeah.
forgot the code.
Dude, we should play that game.
But I remember I watched people playing the game all the time and everything. But I loved it too.
That's in the beginning.
I love the
isn't it?
physics of the game though. Majora's Mask, like from going from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask, it's so smooth and clean. It's like, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah.
like because like in Ocarina of Time, it's just like and then like it's like weird.
I
But
had a
then
lot
when
of
it gets to
trouble.
Majora's Mask, you're just like, woo, it's so flowy and awesome. Like
Dude,
I don't know how
have
to
you-
explain.
Well, there's a mask because you know how there's masks that you put.
Yes.
There's one called Fierce Deity Link, and he looks so cool. He does so much damage. So what you can do is once you beat the game, you
Yeah.
just have that mask, and you can refight those bosses, and you kill them so fast with that mask. Like they're like 4 or 5 hits, and they're already dead.
I've always
It's insane.
I played Majora's Mask a long time ago though, but I remember I always had like a slight fear of playing it just because like the mood and also because there's a sense of time.
Yeah, same. When
And I
was a
just felt
kid.
like if I don't get it done on time, I'm just
yeah,
gonna lose.
yeah, because
Yep.
you're timed. You're like, oh my god, 3 days. Oh my god, it's already the 3rd day.
Yeah, and you're like no.
You gotta finish.
What?
And then the music is intense. Like the
I
music
know.
changes and it sounds creepy. As like the first day is like calm or whatever.
Yeah.
Second day gets a little creepy. You're like, okay. Third day is like insane. You're like, oh my god, no, I'm gonna die. And then use the song, the song of time,
Song of Time.
and then go back to the first day. And yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then
See,
the downside is if you don't beat the temple within the 3rd day and you go back in time, you have to restart that dungeon. Yeah.
shoot, dude, that's one of the perfectionist games that you got to do.
Yeah.
Dang. That's kind of crazy. See, that's why I've always had a slight fear of playing Majora's Mask.
It's worth it and it's awesome.
Oh, remember that little trailer, the fake fan-made trailer?
The one that I
What?
showed you.
That was so cool.
It was awesome.
I think arguably, I know everybody says Ocarina of Time is by far the best like Legend of Zelda game because it's like it's like the mold. Like that's like literally what they follow to make a good Zelda game.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, maybe Majora's Mask is potentially the best Legend of Zelda game. Do you agree or no?
I kind of see why you're saying that.
Because I don't know, it's
But for me, just the memories I had with Ocarina of Time as a kid.
that's true.
And
It's the
how
memories
much I
thing.
enjoyed it. And Majora's Mask, I only beat, I think it was like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I never beat Majora's Mask. And I think it was during summer. I was like, all right, let me give it another try.
I think for me, it's
And I
because it's the mystery behind the mask. It's like the whole mystery of Majora's Mask that makes it so like just intense.
Yeah.
And it's a whole different level. Like the transition from going from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask, it's like totally different. Like with playing Ocarina of Time, you're just like having a good time and you feel like a kid.
Yeah, and it's
but
cool.
then Majora's Mask just gets serious and
Yeah.
you're just like shoot.
And it's cool that you get to play as a Zora, as a Garon,
A whole
as
bunch of things, yeah.
Deku tree, Deku,
The
Deku
Deku
Kid.
guy,
Deku Kid or whatever. And yeah, that's really cool.
Man, they should make a movie.
They should make a movie.
Dang.
I mean, they
And-
pretty much have that trailer out.
Yeah, that was really
they
cool.
do. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. So you never played Twilight Princess?
Nope.
Did you play Twilight Princess?
For like 5 minutes at your house.
Oh, that's about it. But I remember when I got that game because there's a villain that they would show in the trailers, right?
Mhm.
And I would be like, okay, so he's the main guy. Okay, so then I start playing the game. Then out of nowhere, you see Ganon. I'm like, oh my god, Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Ganondorf is in this game, and that really surprised me.
Oh,
when
wow.
I played it.
Like it wasn't in the trailer.
It wasn't in the trailer, and I didn't expect it. I
Yeah.
thought it was that weird. I forgot his name.
Zane or something.
Zipa or I don't know something. Yeah, and
So
He ended up being kind of a chump.
So
Yeah, and he's
Twilight Princess thing is that you can turn into a wolf.
turn into a wolf.
What about Skyward Sword? Did you just fly on a bird, right?
You just fly on birds.
And it's in the sky. It's like the opposite of
The
Wind
sword is
Waker.
alive.
Yeah, they live in the sky.
The sword's alive.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. Well, I mean,
Kind of.
it's like I don't know what it is, like
also,
a spirit
he's
thing.
a ninja.
It's like a spirit thing, I guess, and then it turns into your sword,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then it talks to you, and
So, Spirit Tracks thing is that Zelda. Well, actually, it's Tetra because it's from
Yeah, because
Wind Waker.
oh yeah,
So Tetra, she
Is
uh,
a train.
there's a train.
No, But she's a ghost, and she can take over. She can take over the bodies of knights and stuff like that.
Really?
Yep. So like your like companion is you can like so you draw lines on the DS and stuff to show what paths you want her to go.
Yeah.
And like and if it goes towards like enemies, she'll just like attack them and stuff like that.
That's
So
cool.
you have to use them to your advantage and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then Phantom Hourglass. What was Phantom Hourglass? So Phantom Hourglass is a direct sequel to Wind Waker. Oh, actually, never mind. Phantom Hourglass is the one with Tetra. Spirit Tracks is the one with Zelda. Zelda's Ghost. So Spirit Tracks is the one with Tetra still. You just don't have that one boat anymore. But you have your own boat and you can customize your boat and whatnot.
What happened to the other boat?
I don't know. Never explained.
Never explained.
Never explained.
Oh.
Crafted Zelda.
Wasn't the boat the King of Hyrule, like the spirit or something?
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't played the
I
end,
think he
idiot.
was.
Just
Oh, yeah.
kidding. It's
Well,
a-
I don't. Well, he doesn't come to life or anything. I'm just like, I think they said it. I think he said, "Oh, I'm whatever."
I don't remember that, but it's okay.
It's a dragon boat.
Dragon boat.
That's what I thought. It's okay. Oh man, what happens in in Phantom Hourglass? Phantom Hourglass is cool though. I liked it. I liked both the DS ones, so give them a try. You know what? Don't give up on them.
So remember when we played the demo, we saw that old guy.
Yes.
That is, I think
That's
that
the
is
King
the
of
King of
Hyrule.
Hyrule.
Yeah, it looks like him.
Because in the trailer, he's like, "Go save my daughter," telling Link to save his daughter. Daughter. Yeah.
Just kidding.
So do you think they're gonna be talking in the game?
Yeah, why not?
The trailer's showing at least some of them will.
Yeah, the Deku Tree,
Zelda.
Zelda. It sounds like.
I don't
man.
think.
At least
I don't think
traditionally still
Link
has the
will.
Link,
text.
Link, but I don't know if he's talking.
Yeah, Link can't talk.
You think there'll be chickens in the game?
I think they will.
It's got to be either chickens or pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I think
something
ev-
different. They're gonna have goats.
Hey, you know what's one thing I didn't notice in the beta? There was no fish in the river. So, can you potentially fish in the game?
Probably.
Maybe.
I mean, you can cook your own food. There was no fish in the food, though.
I think you will be able to.
Probably
That's something.
They should.
That's
be
something
able
they'll add in the final release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a beta.
Yeah,
or demo.
that probably didn't really matter too much.
to. Yeah, I get.
They didn't want someone to have their entire beta experience to be getting the fishing pole just sitting there.
right.
Because you
I know their whole
someone
time.
would. You
Someone's
know
just sitting
someone
there.
would.
So you can explore. Yeah, I want to catch this fish.
You can do that in Phantom Hourglass. You can just you can just keep on
Twilight Princess had a cool fishing
experience.
experience.
Nice.
And Ocarina of Time, I remember.
Ocarina of
fishing,
Time, yeah. I
Where you
like
go in that little area, that little room, or building, or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you
And
mean.
then, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what my largest fish was for that one.
Yeah,
It was pretty fun. And
I
then
had a pretty
also
good record on Twilight Princess. I remember that.
on Breath of the Wild, you see, of course, we have the horse again.
yeah.
So that's gonna
But
be really cool.
who knows if it's
Eponia?
I don't,
Epona?
Epona.
Epona?
Epona.
Epona?
I always
Epona.
thought-
I remember calling it Epona,
Yeah.
and then I think I
Epona.
heard the developers call it Epona. So I don't know if it's just the accent,
I don't know.
from Japanese or
I
something.
say Epona. People say Zelda. Some people say Zelda. Some people say Ocarina. Some people say Ocarina. I think I like saying Ocarina.
But I don't think. I think you can
I've
get
definitely heard Ocarina more.
Ocarina. Yeah.
It's like the difference between Rayquaza and Rayquaza. I say Rayquaza because that's the way the show says it.
Rayquaza.
So I saw gameplay of Breath of the Wild, and it looks like you can tame different horses. It's not going to be a specific horse.
That's pretty cool.
Because they were saying you can
Oh.
feed the animals, and the more food you give them, the more they'll befriend you.
The
And
more they get obese.
And there's gonna be
Yeah.
hundreds of
Obese.
dungeons. There's gonna be hundreds of dungeons in this game too.
yeah, and then they also said, I think when they announced the game, that you can. There's no really like. Basically, you can like. It sounds like it's more open. You can do whatever you want, and
It's like Skyrim.
it's
but
not really
Zelda.
linear. It sounds kind of
Yeah.
like. You can
Because
just-
there's different caves and different stuff you can do in every.
but now,
cave.
how is that
It's
going
like
to affect
Skyrim
the
with
story?
Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh, another theory. I don't know if I should. Should I tell you?
Tell me.
It's a theory.
Do it.
Tell me.
They're saying that there's from the trailer is that you can go maybe to the past because there's scenes where
Because you're awakening in the
yeah, because
beginning.
when the tree tells you you need to
Deku
find
tree.
out what happened 100 years ago or
Oh,
something.
of course. Yeah,
'Cause-
just like in
sure.
Wind Waker.
So I think Link was put into a sleep. You know how you wake up in the pool of water?
Yeah.
He was put to sleep for 100 years.
What do you think is a direct sequel for then? Do you think it's a sequel for?
I don't know. So I feel like maybe this is just a theory that you can play the past. You can go back and forth from past to present.
They're definitely gonna do something nostalgic in the game for sure.
And what else? And then if you see the trailer,
There's a
you
mini game where you just go to the water temple.
Dude.
No. But that's what it was in
Most
when Wind
frustrating.
Waker. You go to the castle that's near the water temple.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
Maybe that was the water temple. I don't know. Wind Waker's pretty cool so far. I haven't passed it yet, but it's okay.
You need to pass it, man.
My little brother's still in the Deku Tree.
I thought you were gonna say My Little Pony.
My little brother is still in the Deku Tree.
That's gonna be the next crossover, actually.
My Little Epona.
My Little.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so do you
The
think
more you feed her, the more friendship is magic.
the more you feed it. Duh. All right, so do you guys think it's a good time to end the
We should
podcast?
probably wrap this one up. Yeah.
Wrap it up.
For a good time. Just kidding. No worries. I can always talk
Don't need
forever.
nothing but a good time.
Thank you very much for listening. My name is Sal.
My name is Juniker.
I'm Eladio.
And I'm Robbie.
Thank you for listening. Gaming Grotto.
Insert political quote here.
It's huge!
Huge.
Big league. Them goes big league.